We start with some developing news this morning. Albuquerque police are in the area near 3rd and Silver and Gold in downtown. 3rd, Silver and Gold. Police have been out there for several hours. Officials have confirmed to us that they are investigating some sort of a shooting that went down in that area. There's a lot of police activity right now. The best thing to do is just to avoid that area if you can, or take an alternate route. As you can see, this is a live picture of the scene. They have that area blocked off. Police still very much on scene investigating. We're going to continue to monitor the traffic situation, keep you posted on that, and update you with any new information that we get regarding this shooting investigation, again happening on 3rd between Gold and Silver. The city of Albuquerque is now accepting applications for a new citizen board to basically police the police. It's an effort to reform APD. The city is looking for 9 people, I should say, to hold APD officers accountable. City councilors unanimously passed the bill to create this agency back in September. The group will have a lot more power than the prior Police Oversight Commission. All of this comes after the DOJ reviewed the police department and found that this was needed. The Fed said a lack of power for the civilian oversight group actually contributed to the problems within APD. Now, the application process, again, is open until the end of next month. We have the information you need to know if you're interested on our website, KRQE.com. Albuquerque police may soon have their own plan for reforming the department and its image. But within the police officers union, the leadership is made up of officers whose decision to pull the trigger in the line of duty have cost civilians their lives and taxpayers more than $1 million in settlements. As board members, those officers are also union reps. That means they sit in on internal affairs interviews and play an active role when the department questions other officers in disciplinary hearings.
The best way to describe it is a support network for the rank and file of the Albuquerque Police Department.
On special assignment, Matt Grubbs pressures the union for answers about how the board's makeup affects reform efforts and how the public sees its police department. You can see more of this story tonight on 2 Casa Fox and over on our website at KRQE.com. Police say an off-duty Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputy was beaten because he saw a person at an Albuquerque nightclub and he turned that person in. It was actually a wanted person. The deputy says that he saw Pete Wilson here, a wanted man for violating his probation on a drunk driving crash. Police ended up arresting Wilson, but about an hour later, cops say 2 of the suspect's buddies beat up the deputy for snitching. The deputy was banged up, but otherwise okay. Albuquerque police say they now know one of the suspects and what he looks like, a suspect who is responsible for some of the home invasions where elderly women have recently been attacked. Take a look here. The victims were robbed, their homes ransacked. This is one of the men cops are now looking for. He was caught on camera using a victim's credit card after one of the attacks happened earlier this month. The APD says that the man and his accomplice posed as movers. They went into the home of some elderly women near Candelaria and Wantabo in the middle of the day, robbing them at gunpoint, even tying them up. If you recognize this man, you're urged to call APD. A motorcyclist is dead after a crash in northeast Albuquerque. It happened around 9 o'clock last night. Police believe the motorcyclist was doing a stunt and going about 80 miles per hour before crashing on Central and Carlisle. The rider collided with the rear tire of a car and died at the scene. The person's name is not being released at this time. The ABQ Biopark Zoo is worried plans to expand its Tasmanian devil program may be in jeopardy, especially after the sudden death of one of its devils. A preliminary exam shows 4-year-old Jasper died this week after brain trauma from a skull fracture. The park is still investigating how the Tasmanian devil died. The zoo says it is planning to talk to the Australian government who gave the devils to the zoo. The zoo was hoping Australia would send younger devils to breed and could actually move forward with building a new facility, but it is now not sure after Jasper's death. The biopark is one of only 2 zoos in the entire United States that has Tasmanian devils. We'll keep you posted on that. New fish, though, are swimming around the ABQ Biopark Aquarium this morning. The fish were brought in from the Florida Keys last week. They've been getting acclimated, as you can see here. Yesterday, they were finally put in the big tank. Earlier this month, we told you how a worker accidentally poisoned and killed about 100 fish in one of the big tanks after using a drug to kill a parasite. The aquarium is holding a public sleepover tonight, so there's still a lot of events on tap, especially now that they have a bunch of new fish in the aquarium. Should be a good time. For more details on the sleepover, I think it's only $30. Head over to our website, KRQE.com. On a similar note this morning, you know the train that takes people between the zoo and the aquarium? Well, we've learned that it actually could be on the chopping block under the finalized biopark master plan being sent to City Council for approval. The 9-year-old train would be replaced with a faster moving shuttle of some sort. The current train makes 2 round trips every hour, carrying a max of 100 passengers a trip. And that's actually been a little bit of a problem during busy summer days.
I think capacity is always going to be an issue, and if not going to grow into an issue in the near future, which is a good problem to have.
The mayor's office says it is not a top priority issue, and big changes to the train, if they do happen, would not happen for another 5 to 10 years or so. 6:37 is now the time. It's been an unsafe property in a North Valley neighborhood for years. The county has promised to do something about it, but have they? Residents near Osuna and Edith have been fighting with this property owner for a decade. The old buildings on the 17 acres there used to house tuberculosis patients, seniors, and the mentally ill. The land is thought to be haunted. It's also home to a lot of crime. A year ago, the county told the owner, David Gonzalez, he had 30 days to make the property safe. That did not happen. Instead, he removed the asbestos, negotiated with the county to buy the property, which fell through, and still the buildings are left there, and many say they're unsafe.
What I don't get is that we're just having this same little quagmire of this little cycle of, oh, they're working on it, oh, they're working on it, oh, we're interested, oh, we're going to buy it, oh, we're interested, oh, they're going to work on it. And meanwhile, another year ticks by, another year ticks by. I guess I would ask, when is enough is enough?
The city has given the owner until November 1st to tear down the building. So what if he blows off that deadline too? Find out what could happen on KRQE.com. We've got the story there, or you can watch 2 Casa Fox tonight at 9. Some people think it's creative. Others think that it's just downright creepy. We're talking about a couple dressed in some creepy clown costumes going around Albuquerque. Now, this all started off with a photography project out in California near the town of Bakersfield. Have you heard about this? It sparked copycats across the nation, and now it has turned up right here in the Duke City, where a lot of people are talking about this.
I don't think they want to freak people out. I think it's with any performance artist. It's just a statement.
Now, we try to catch up with this creepy couple. They would not talk to us in person or over the phone, but when we asked them on Facebook why they decided to do this, dress up in creepy clown costumes and take pictures, post them on social media and whatnot, they would only say that they were, quote, born clowns.